If you've been putting in the work but the results aren't showing, it's not you, it's your plan. And yes, I'm talking about the mistakes you're making before you even touch any weights. Most people fail at the beginning stage, not because they're lazy, but because their workouts are missing that one thing that actually moves the needle: structure. Without it, you are just moving your body for no reason and wasting energy. So this week, I'm overhauling my entire split, and I'm going to show you exactly how I'm fixing the 5 biggest workout planning mistakes that are killing your progress. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to plan your workout, so every rep, every set, every single drop of sweat is actually getting you closer to your goals. Let's get into it. But first, welcome back to my channel. I am Vivian. I share videos related to food, fitness, and lifestyle. And like I mentioned in the intro, I will be going through common mistakes I have seen when it comes to planning your workout programs and reasons why you're perhaps not seeing the results that you want. So with that being said, let's jump into our first one, which is doing random workouts you see your favorite influencer post online without a clear plan on considering your own goals is not the most effective approach to training. Firstly, there's lack of personalization. Everyone's body, fitness levels, and goals are different. A workout that works well for an influencer or someone else, whether they're training for strength, endurance, or aesthetics, may not be suitable for your specific needs or current abilities. Secondly, there's no room for progressive overloads. Influencer workouts are often designed as a one-off session or short challenges. They rarely include a systematic way to increase intensity or volume over time, which is essential for continued improvement. Without gradually increasing the challenge, your body stops adapting and progress stalls. Finally, random workouts rarely take your personal goals into account. Whether you want to build muscle, lose fat, increase endurance, or improve mobility, training needs to be specifically targeted to those aims. Otherwise, much of your effort may not actually translate into the results that you want. So I probably know what you're thinking. How are we going to fix this? Well, first of all, we need to understand what you want to achieve first. Is it strength, fat loss, muscle growth, or overall health? And design your training around that. We're going to follow a structured plan using or creating a program tailored to your goals and experience level, which includes a clear progression to increase the difficulty over time. So we're going to use myself as an example. I am currently in a calorie deficit because I'm trying to lose a little bit of fat. Now I'm still wanting to maintain my muscle, so I'm still including lifting days, and I'm in a little bit of a hybrid training plan because I am including park runs at the weekend. I'm adding Pilates into my weekly split, so it's not just lifting. And this is important to make sure that you're designing a workout plan that suits your lifestyle and also your goals. This will be important to make sure that you're sticking to the plan, you're not getting bored of your sessions, you're staying motivated, and you're not just switching it every other week, and you're actually gonna achieve those goals that you've set yourself. But I do understand if you're an absolute beginner, don't have money for a coach, and fitness influencers is who you see, that is okay. It is fine to get inspiration from influencers, but just adjust their workouts to fit your current level and goals. For example, reduce the sets or reps if you're a beginner and gradually build it up. And don't forget to track your progress by recording your workouts and aim to improve consistently, even if it's by small increments. For example, if week 1 you were able to leg press 20 kilograms, maybe next week try progressively overloading and add 2.5s either side and see how you get on. As long as you're working till failure, that's how you know you're making progress. And finally, I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this because some people may not think it's important, but you need to prioritize your recovery. And I'm talking to myself when I say this. Make sure your plan includes rest days and recovery strategies so your body can rebuild and improve. Secondly, I briefly touched over progressive overload, and now let's talk about why it's essential and how to do it right. Progressive overload means gradually increasing the demands you place on your muscles during training. This is the foundation of building strength, muscle, and endurance. If you do the same weights and reps week after week without increasing the challenge, your body adapts to the current workload and stops evolving. This leads to a plateau where your progress stalls and motivation tends to drop. So you may be asking how to apply progressive overload effectively. Now, don't worry, I've got you. So first of all, you'll increase the weight you lift in small increments when the current load becomes manageable. And you add more repetitions or sets as your endurance improves. So for example, if you set it off with 8 to 10 hip thrusts and you find that you're getting to 10 comfortably on the weight you're doing, maybe add 2.5 until you're going back to 8 with struggle. and then you just do the cycle all over again. Or if you find that you're doing 3 sets and then your goals have slightly adjusted, you can do 4 sets and then less reps, depending on your goals. Again, this is important. Another way to apply progressive overload is you decrease the rest time between your sets. So for example, if you are having a 90-second rest between sets, you can do a 60-second one to increase the intensity. And then you can also vary exercises occasionally to challenge your muscles differently, but keep the progression consistent. Tracking your workouts is crucial here. Without recording what you did last week, it's difficult to know when to push harder. That's why I use the Gymshark training app. I'm able to add in my workout reps and sets and design them around me and record every single thing I've done in that session. And another great thing that it comes with is the fact that it has models and they demonstrate each exercise, so it's perfect for beginners, so I'd recommend you check it out. And no, it is not sponsored, but I wish it was. Now moving on to the often overlooked key to progress: recovery. Recovery is where your body repairs and grows stronger after training. Without enough rest, training hard can actually be counterproductive. Overtraining can lead to fatigue, increased injury risk, and stalled progress. It's important to listen to your body, and you can also let it recover in multiple ways, such as getting enough quality sleep each night, scheduling rest days or active recovery day sessions, such as a light cardio or mobility work, such as Pilates or yoga, eating a balanced diet that supports muscle repair and energy needs, and finally, managing stress levels to avoid burnout. I want you to remember that muscles grow outside the gym and not during the workout itself. So I'm gonna use myself as an example just to kind of give you a gauge of how my weeks tend to look like and how I incorporate active rest days as well as full rest days into my routine. So for example, I'm in the gym at least 3 times a week. So Monday, which I'll have glutes and then cardio on the Stairmaster afterwards. Then I'll have an upper body day where I will do a HIIT session at the end, either on the bike or on the rowing machine. And then on Wednesdays, I have like an active rest where I do Pilates and a walk. So that's kind of like my slower intensity day before going back to the gym on Thursday to do a full leg session. And then again, I finish with an incline walk. Now on Friday, I like to keep those days free just to do some stretches or just go for a morning walk again before I have Saturdays, which will be my park runs. Now, because I do tend to go quite hard on the park runs, I like to have Sunday to be a full rest day before the new week begins. So this is how you can incorporate active rest days within your schedule, depending how busy you are, depending how many times you want to go to the gym. Some people beginning off might have like Monday in the gym, Tuesdays resting, Wednesday in the gym, Thursday resting, and so on. But it all depends on your workout plan, your current goals, and what you can manage at the time. Start off slow with maybe 2-3 days in the gym, and then if you find that's working for you and it aligns with your goals, you can add more days. But please remember to be incorporating rest and recovery days. They're just as important. Moving on, we're going to address your weak points to build a balanced body. Many people focus only on their favorite lifts or muscles, which creates imbalances and increases injury risk. Now, I want you to click that like button or comment something below if you've ever heard these words from someone in the gym to you. Oh, leg day again? Didn't you train legs yesterday? Or why is it always leg day? Yep, that famous sentence we've all heard too many times. Or if you're a guy, if you're just training back and biceps. Now, I'm just saying this because these are the common stereotypes that women only train legs and men just train upper body. But you need to make sure that you're training your whole body, because neglecting crucial muscles can lead to poor posture and movement patterns. It'll also help prevent injuries. So I want you to include accessory exercises that target these weaknesses in your routine, because identifying and strengthening these weaker areas would improve your overall performance. Here are some things that you can do to help improve your weaknesses. So you can perform mobility drills if your flexibility or joint range is limited. You can strengthen smaller stabilizing muscles with targeted work. For example, if you're having some issues with your knees, try isometric holds on the leg extension machine. You can balance pushing and pulling exercises for muscular symmetry. Incorporate leg work even if it's not your favorite, because it supports overall athleticism. And again, keep in mind of your goals. Finally, when it comes to fitness goals, your body can't chase every target at once. Now, take it from me, I have tried to do calisthenics alongside my weight training, alongside my park runs, and it always takes a toll on your body, and you end up feeling burnt out and feel like you're not progressing because you're probably not giving each goal enough time and enough focus. So if you're someone that's trying to build muscle, lose fat, and improve endurance all at the same time, it will usually lead to slower progress across the board. Now, the upside of focusing on one goal is that you can tailor your workouts and nutrition specifically for that outcome. This means that your training is more effective, you can clearly track your progress, and avoid wasting effort on conflicting priorities, especially if you're new to working out and just trying to get into the swing of things. However, with that being said, there are some downsides, as there is to everything. Narrowing your focus might feel limiting, especially if you want to improve in multiple areas. Progress in your secondary goal might slow down temporarily, and it could take patience and commitment to see meaningful results before switching focus. Now, here's a simple tip to keep you on track. Pick one primary goal and commit to it for at least 6 to 8 weeks. Design your workouts, your nutrition, and recovery around that goal. After you've made solid progress, you can then reassess and shift your focus to the new goal with a fresh, focused plan. This way, you keep your efforts efficient and your results consistent. Remember, smart focus beats scattered all over the gaff effort every single time. So I'll use myself as an example here. I have been weightlifting for the last couple months. I hadn't done a park run. I then started incorporating calisthenics, mainly because I'd hit a plateau. I wasn't enjoying my workout, so I thought one day of calisthenics wouldn't hurt, or after my workouts for like 10-15 minutes wouldn't hurt. But I didn't factor in how much effort and how much time you have to give into calisthenics in order to see those results. It started being hard to maintain alongside my lifting, and when I went back to park runs, it all started getting too much and I was struggling across the board. So I had to make a sacrifice. Now I'm only focusing on lifting and also doing my Pilates, because that is integrated into my workouts and I know which days I'm doing that for. And I'm also doing park runs. So I'm spreading my energy evenly between these two current goals, which is weightlifting as well as park runs. Now, this is the same for someone who's beginner or new to lifting. If you're finding that you have a lot of interest, try split them out for one day. If you don't have a real goal to like excel in all of those, that could work and you just want to do them for fun, or you're doing with a friend. But if you really are trying to hone in on those skills and trying to progress, you might have to narrow it down so you can give each skill enough time to allow room for progress and growth. Wow, I have been talking at you for a while now, but that is a wrap on the top 5 workout planning mistakes I see and how to actually fix them so you can start seeing real progress. Remember, it's not just about showing up and grinding, it's about training smart, having a plan that fits you and sticking with it. If you take one thing from this video, let it be this: consistency with purpose beats random effort every single time. So get your plan in check, track what you do, give your body time to recover, work on your weak spots, and focus on clear goals. If this has helped you out, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. It honestly means a lot to me, so you don't miss the next video, and drop a comment below telling me what your biggest struggle is when it comes to planning your workouts. I am here to help, and you can also DM me on Instagram, TikTok on Gains with Viv.
Literally just finished about 5-10 minutes ago. That was painful. I don't know what it is. Did I eat my banana too soon? But it was a very painful run. I had my Strava on, but I didn't look at it throughout. And I just went with a playlist. So we'll find out what time. Strava says it was 25 minutes and 14. But we shall see when the official time comes out. I've just done some cool down stretches because that's something I'm not good at doing. And then I'm confused as to why my body is so sore and recovery is taking longer. So I've done some cool down stretches and a little cool down jog. I'm about to go grab my stuff. I won't stay for a chat today because I have some errands to do today. I'll just say a quick hi, hello. But that was today's park run and I am finished.
So with that being said, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and even say hi in the comments or share it with a friend. It honestly means a lot to me. And as always, have a great rest of your day and a good start to your week, and I will catch you on the next one.